Hello my darlings, Bless Lily here with another pick a card reading, and in this one we're going to be taking a look at fun and interesting facts about your future spouse. Their likes, their dislikes, foods, colors, little quirks, what they prefer to do, and so on and so forth. Whatever we can find out about your beautiful future spouse. Alright, my lovelies, this is a general reading, so only take what is going to resonate with you, leave the rest out on the table. And if you'd like a personal reading tailored specifically to your future spouse, you can always email me. My email is in the description box below, so is the link to my Patreon page with exclusive content and additional discounts on my personal readings. Alright, my lovelies, let's go ahead and get started with today's reading. We're going to have three options. Option number one is going to be with this amethyst crystal. Option number two is going to be with this pink quartz. And option number three is going to be with this green sodalite. Fluorite rather, sorry, not sodalite, fluorite. So go ahead, take a deep centering breath in, see which crystal is calling out to you. If you need a bit more time, pause the video, because we're going to go ahead and jump into the reading for option number one. Option number one, welcome to your reading, darling. So let's go ahead and take a look at your future spouse. Get your magnifying glass out. Let's take a look at your future spouse's interests, what they're all about, what they want to share with us today. Your future spouse is incredibly competitive. They might be into sports, but this is somebody that can't live their life without competition. Okay, this could be an alpha male or an alpha female type of person, and definitely somebody who thrives under pressure. Okay, so you give them pressure and they thrive and they bring home the bacon. They win those awards, they win those medals. And like I keep saying, some of you, this could be somebody who plays American football, rugby, soccer. Okay, this could be somebody who plays volleyball, who's into gymnastics. This is also your future spouse is somebody for whom success is quite important, very determined, not afraid of a little competition. That being said, guys, they might have a few scars because I feel like they might have gone into a few accidents. Definitely. With the Ten of Swords, this is an indication that this is somebody who could be prone to, bumping their fingers, bumping their toes on the table. Somebody who could always have a bruise or two. Okay, for some of you, this could actually be somebody who had an operation and has a few scars. This is very interesting. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy coming through over here. So your future spouse could actually be into poetry as well. Into poetry, they might like specific authors, they might like poetry. They prefer, there's this energy of them really liking red wine, I'm also hearing. They're like, yeah, I like red wine. And a couple, a few like very specific beers. This is very interesting. There's something again about sports because I can't stop hearing cheering. But it's almost like your future spouse is like two people in one. So first they're all bit like, all rugby and soccer and this and that. And then there's this other part of them that is into like poetry and wine. It's like interesting how they combine all of that. Like seemingly different personalities, seemingly different interests in one. It could be that for some of you, literally, I'm seeing that somebody over here watching, guys, your future spouse could have been an ex-professional football player or basketball player, yeah, and then they sort of went on to retire and enjoy the finer things in life. They like spending money, let me tell you that. They like spending money on flashy things. They can be a little bit critical sometimes, yeah, critiquing, but It's important for them to make wishes come true. That's another thing. Like, if you guys end up having children with your future spouse, it's gonna be one of their favorite things to play Santa with the Nine of Cups over here. Literally, somebody who takes so much joy in bringing other people joy. Like, it's like they're saying, like, if like there's this thing where they say like money can buy joy. You know, they can't buy happiness, but they can definitely buy joy. They definitely can like, and it's this thing where they like giving to children, they like giving presents, they like spoiling people, they like seeing, it's this vibe, you know, of somebody who wants to make other people's wishes come true, and they really take pride and joy in that. It's like, you know, if you always wanted to go to Disneyland, for example, um, they're gonna make it happen. If you wanted to have you know, a dinner overlooking an Eiffel Tower, then they're gonna find a way to make it happen. It's just something about like bringing people joy that makes them feel so good about them. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what else. I'm really liking your future spouse, option number one. Let's see what else. Ooh, nice. Okay, so their favorite color might be orange. They might prefer gold to silver. With the second chakra, they like enjoy, like they enjoy pleasures. They think that life is for living, and it's a bit of a hedonist, you know. They're a bit of a hedonist. Somebody who wants to enjoy life. For some of you, that could be 36, or you guys could be 36. Yeah, and they might have a little tattoo, something like with feathers or something like this, or with numbers. They might have a tattoo. Angel of Balance. They might have this fascination with Egypt. They might be into, you know, Thor and Isis and Egyptian mythology, and very fascinated with ancient Egypt. Definitely. At some point in their life, they might have collected bottles and build little ships in their boat. You know, like the little ships, the models that you built. And they might have been to Egypt as well, or really want to go. Like, there's this energy of like fascination with the pyramids. Action, yeah, they're all about action. Again, very sporty, all about action. They might own a horse, or they might want to own a horse, go horseback riding. They could be playing polo as well. You know, for a few of you guys, I'm sensing. Okay, let me pull a couple more cards for your future spouse. If you guys are, if you're a woman, they say, I like it when your hair is down. There's something about wanting, like they're gonna find your hair beautiful, and they're saying, I like it when your hair is down. Interesting. Okay. Again, we have horses, unicorns. Embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to be, feelings to surface and be accepted. So they're all about acceptance. They might be saying like it is what it is, okay. But it's not like they. It doesn't mean that they're gonna take things lying down. But sometimes they're just gonna be like, you know, it is what it is. They're not gonna be like, oh, I'm going to change things. Just because I need to. No, they're like, well, some things are just what they are. And again, there's this energy of passion for horses. Passion for horses, and horses are stamina. Okay, so if you guys realize, if you guys see what I'm talking about, like stamina in the bedroom, beautiful. Yeah, very nice. So this is not your 1 minute man. Yeah, this is like, damn. All right, my lovelies. So that's what I have for option number one. I hope you enjoyed this fun little reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember to hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos for personal readings on your future spouse and many other subjects. You can email me. My email's in the description box below. So is the link to my Patreon page with additional exclusive content available only on Patreon, as well as discounts on my personal readings. Make sure to check it out, you guys. All right, my lovelies, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye. Option number two, welcome to your reading, darlings. All right, let's jump straight into it. I bet you want to know all about your future spouse. Let's go ahead and take a look at some fun and interesting facts. They're going to be, by the way, completely random, so don't expect any stories today. It's going to be completely random. Funny I said that. I haven't said that for option number two. So for option number one. So option number two, maybe your future spouse is going to be completely random. Come up with random things at the weirdest times. Okay, so they hate flying. They absolutely hate flying. They prefer to sleep naked. They, even though they hate flying, they like exploring new cities, but they prefer either by train, they could be European, they prefer to do it either by train or by car, but they really don't like flying. They get all they're saying I get all aggressive and needy and nervous, and it's just it's a disaster. Okay. All right, so your future spouse prefers silver or white gold. They have this thing where they like jewelry. They like jewelry that may be handmade, that may be is made with leather. They have their own style. They like being unique. There's a lot about uniqueness. They can be a little bit lazy at times. They don't like charging forwards. And the same as option number one, they might have a few scars here and there. They might have a few scars, but with you guys, I don't know what it is. I'm seeing little, maybe beauty marks, like a weird shaped beauty mark on their back or on their bottom. Yeah. And it's this funny thing, they might have this, they might sleep in a weird position. They might sleep in a weird position, and they're also telling me they might snore because you will want to I see you wanting to smother them with a pillow, shut up. But they're they're really loud snorers. This is interesting. Oh, and another thing that I'm seeing, they're into acupuncture. They might be into acupuncture. They might be into Chinese medicine. One of their biggest fear at some point was getting imprisoned. So isolation is very difficult for them right now, but this is a timeless reading, but they one of their biggest fears was getting imprisoned. And it's not like they ever did anything to get imprisoned, but it was just something that scared the hell out of them. Okay, then we have the Ace of Swords. They might be they like birds. There's this thing where singing birds calm them down big time. Okay, they might be ginger for some of you. This is interesting. They might be ginger, and there's something about really loving. There's this thing where they like it when their house smells clean, or the house smells of a particular air freshener or a particular flower. There's something about them being incredibly pedantic about the home for some of you guys I'm seeing. Their favorite color might be red. And again, this thing where they like being naked, or they like being without a shirt, or they they really like their body. And they're really cool with it. They're comfortable in their own skin for sure. Okay, so they have this streak where they need to be they're the life of the party. That's what I'm seeing for quite a few of you. Your future spouse is literally the life of the party, male or female. Again, I'm seeing somebody ginger, somebody who might have a lot of Leo in their chart, and who could be crazy about lions. Something about lions, lion this, lion that, lion t-shirt. I don't know, Lion King is their favorite cartoon or movie. They might even have a dog whose name is Simba or Mufasa or whatnot. But it's this energy of somebody, brave. They're very brave. That's another thing that I'm seeing. But most of the time, they're not bothered. They're just not bothered. They like it when it's hot. They can't stand cold. They're showing me like, brrr, yeah. Well, it's because they like walking around half naked most of the time, so. Again, we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, they're masters of getting away with things. And this is not meant in a negative thing. It's just that they're very smart. There's this thing about, again, being fox, like a fox, being very smart. But they can get away with things. But it's also, they can be very, they could be into like spy novels, spy movies. They could be very much into Dan Brown, the writer. They do read a lot. They do read a lot. That's definitely coming through. They prefer, there's this thing where they prefer not spending time with a lot of people, but they prefer to spend some time by themselves. And there's something about, again, fascination with the stars. Option number one was fascinated with Egypt and pyramids. You guys, your future spouse has this thing about the stars. So they might even own a telescope. They might be very interested in constellations, in astrology, and looking at the stars, in all of those, like a compatibility. Are we compatible? They might be interested in building birth charts, like creating birth charts, seeing where the north node is, seeing where the south node is. They also they don't take any like BS from anybody. If they don't like something, they walk away. Like this thing, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. Bye. Adjacent possibilities. Okay, cool stuff. So they might have moved quite a lot, actually. They might have moved from place to place. They might be dealing with real estate. And there could actually, there's something about, you know, those quests you go on to, like those games, those quests. They might be into that. Like you need to find a way. They might be into jigsaw puzzles, into Sudoku, into like something that keeps their brain active. Could be 24 hostilities. Yeah, they're not hostile at all, but it could be that at some point in their life they used to be into MMA. Mortal Kombat might be one of their favorite movies. All right, look at that. This is so beautiful. Also, for some of you guys, we're talking about somebody who's incredibly spiritual. Okay, maybe incredibly was too much. Maybe just one incredible would too. But they're quite spiritual with the seventh chakra. They could be very much into sacred geometry. They could be into numerology. For some of you, they could be 41 years of age, looking much younger than they actually are. And again, this energy of like having absolutely no body image issues whatsoever. They're like one of those lucky ones that just won the genetic lottery. Okay, let's pull a couple more cards. They're hearing I love pasta. Okay, so they love pasta. Pasta and like grilled steak on a grill. All right, so they're cool with, they might be friends with people that are weird. Yeah, like you would think like those friendships are so weird. Like you would never think these people to be friends, but they make friends. Like they see beyond appearances, focus on love, look for good in everybody. Yeah, they focus more like on the good stuff. They don't really care about the money, they don't care about the appearance. They focus on like if they're vibing with the person or not. And like I keep saying, they don't take any BS from anybody. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize. The thing is, they're gonna be like somebody who lifts you up big time. They like lifting people up. They like candles, candlelight, relationship patterns. Like I keep saying, they might be divorced for some of you. The need for change. They might be divorced with this energy of the Eight of Cups over here. They like hats, different color hats. For some of you, it's baseball hats. For some of you, it's like those suede hats. Because they have their own thing. Like I said, they're very unique. Like the way they accessorize, they're big on accessories when they do get dressed. All right, my lovely. So that's all I have for option number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated with you. Like, share, subscribe. Remember to hit that notification button so you don't miss any of my other upcoming videos. For personal readings, you could always email me. My email's in the description box below. So is the link to my Patreon page with exclusive content and additional discounts on my personal readings. So make sure to check it out, you guys. All right, my lovelies. Take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye. Option number 3, welcome to your reading, darlings. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your future spouse. Let's go ahead and take a look what they like, what they are like, and some fun and interesting facts we can find out about them. All right, your future spouse is so much into music, they can't imagine their life without it. From the moment they wake up, they need to blast some of their favorite tunes. There's something about music that is just, music is part of their life, okay? It's all about, maybe they're into DJing for some of you guys, maybe they play an instrument, but music is just so incredibly important. And they're like, it helps me live, it helps me build my life up. And yeah, this is absolutely amazing. They're very much into like trying new things out. Their favorite color is probably white. They really like white. All right, incredibly generous. That's what I'm seeing for sure. They prefer cash to cards. There's something about them not really trusting the banks, not really, they might be into conspiracy theory, you guys. This is very interesting. They know a lot about conspiracy theories, and they're somebody you can really rely on. Like, you don't even have to ask. It's just somebody who's able to give you a helping hand out always. They're very much into charities, and they're all about uplifting and empowering. They might have a tattoo of an Horus, Eye of the Horus. There's something about the scales, so they might be somebody who either collects scales or who has something to do with the law. Let's see what else I can see. They're very much into color red as well. Very passionate about things. They're very passionate about things and about people. They're saying, just wait until I get my hands on you. Ooh. Loves giving presents. Loves giving presents. They're just presents here, presents there, presents everywhere, guys. Your future spouse is incredibly generous. I can't stop saying that. They will want to treat you like the empress that you are. They really have a lot of respect for women. They're very quiet. They can be very, very quiet with the Seven of Swords. This is what I'm hearing for you guys. Incredibly, incredibly quiet. So they're very, very smart. They might actually own have a little library in their home. Because I'm seeing like they like the smell of old books. They like the smell and the sound of the pages turning. There could be a collector of knives. They might be into knives, like hunting knives. If we're talking about somebody, because here I'm seeing for some of you, this could literally be somebody who could be into Wicca, and they could be collecting those like ritual, like knives for rituals. Interesting. They're showing me like, yeah, they could be into the occult. They're saying there's something about the sight of pregnant women. They really like women that are pregnant. I don't know, that was a weird one, right? But they love pregnant women. Not as a weird fetish, but it just gets them like, oh, like, you know, you're like, they have so much mad, like just mad respect for women. And they're very respectful of their mothers. Love traveling. Absolutely love traveling. New things, new foods. Like, this is a foodie as well. They don't like having the same thing over and over again. They constantly like experiencing new things. And they really love traveling. It could be one of their things to travel the world. They're like, yeah, I want to travel the world. For some of you, they're saying, I want to be on top of the world. So literally someone over here could be, your future spouse could be into rock climbing or mountain climbing or into like expeditions, or they've been to the Everest. Like literally one of the, or not necessarily an Everest, but like one of the mountains, one of the higher mountains, or they want to go into the Everest. Could be a little shy at times, but they're very wealthy. Your future spouse is incredibly wealthy, but they don't like showing off. They don't like showing their wealth off. They're not flashy, but they're cool if you want to be. They're laughing. They're like, well, somebody has to spend the money, right? They like scarves. Scarves, purple. There's something about lavender, the smell of lavender. If we're talking about a man, they really like to take care of their beard. They said like there's a whole grooming routine. If we're talking about a woman, there's a whole routine for the hair. Like just this whole pile is very well kept. All right, so we have another bearded man over here. They always thought they wouldn't be a good father, but the funny thing is they are actually going to be an amazing father. They like mixing cocktails. Seriously, they like mixing and matching. Like I keep saying, they might have a bar at their home, like a little bar where this mix and match, and like this is somebody who you come to a party, and this is somebody who is DJing, who's pouring drinks, who's organizing. He's saying, I'm gonna like make cocktails like you've never tried before. All right. The sun, yeah. So they prefer summer, they prefer the sun. Love swimming, absolutely love swimming. Fun in the sun, this is what I'm hearing. Fun in the sun. They like children as well. They really like children. Like they get along with children. Could be Asian for some of you guys. So I'm getting this lotus and it's all like it's giving me this Asian vibe. They could be 40, they could be 41. For some of you, I'm seeing number 28 being important. 6th chakra. They believe in horoscope, they believe in psychics, they believe in tarot readings. They could have even tried doing it themselves. Very beautifully balanced. Yes, you will have somebody 22, 29 with the world. One of their dreams was to fly into space. There's a lot of space. Red Riding Hood might have been their favorite fairy tale when they were little. One of their fears is getting stuck in a forest. Sleepy Hollow could be one of their favorite movies as well. Yin Yang, again, we're talking about Asia over here. Let me pull a couple more cards for you guys for the fun facts for your future spouse. They could really, like, I'm hearing like really like Chinese food, Thai foods. They like Indonesia. Might have collected butterflies when they were little. Very trustworthy and very trusting. Somebody who, they might be into psychology as well. They like balloons. There's something about balloons. Maybe it's like a hot air balloon. And they're saying, I want a daughter. They really like mornings. Hate bugs. Absolutely hate bugs. There's something I'm hearing like bugs are just like, ugh. Bugs, spiders, that sort of thing. They prefer sunsets to sunrises. And they have a thing about hands. This is another thing they're showing about hands. They're really gonna love your hands. They need to be all touchy-feely. Huh, very interesting. All right, option number 3. That's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading and I hope it resonated with you and you got to know your future spouse a little bit better. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember to hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos. For personal readings, you could always email me. My email is in the description box below. So is the link to my Patreon page with exclusive content and additional discounts on my personal readings. All right, my lovelies, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye.